Hey everyone, we're coming to you with a brand new box opening. We got a Lorwyn Eclipse Play Booster Box. The day it released. So, we have some pack openings to do. That being said, I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to do a good handful of these. And we're going to see how things go. Honestly, because I feel like we should do this as a multi-pack series, I'm going to do a stack today. So, this video, we're going to be opening these. Not sure what we're going to get. Honestly, should be an interesting time. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the channel. We've gotten a lot of new cards, lots of new people, and lots of new entertaining stuff on the channel. I got some new series coming out, as well as some follow-up series. So before that, we're going to get into this stack of cards. First off, we have a Tributary Vaulter, a Merfolk Warrior. We got ourselves a Stalactite Dagger. Nice. Interesting. We have a Wild Unraveling. A Feisty Spikeling. I'm seeing there's a lot of shapeshifters in this already. Mist Meadow Council. A Brambleback Brute. Honestly, I'm looking forward to a lot of these. I'm not sure what everything is going to be, but I've seen a handful of them, and I've seen some very interesting features. Blighted Blackthorn, a Wary Farmer, things like this. At the beginning of your end step, if another creature entered the battlefield, okay, that's a pretty simple one. Twin Flame Travelers, Elemental Sorcerer, flying. If a triggered ability of another elemental you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. Sick. Dawn Blessed Pennant. Ooh. Oh. Oh my goodness. I like that. I like that. We have a Deep Channel Duelist. Give our merfolk some extra things. A Sapling Nursery. Interesting, interesting. And you can hear it in the background. My cat is being attention-seeky. We got ourselves our foil, a Tempool Rhyme Speaker. A Foil Plains. That's actually really sick. And then a Goblin. Buddy, we are recording. You need to take a break. Go, take a break. Sorry, everyone. He's being a very attention-seeking. But we got some very interesting cards for sure out of this first pack. We're going into pack 2. And honestly, if there's any cards that you guys are looking for from this set, please put it into the comments and let us know. Who knows? We get into the point where we get enough of these and we get big enough, may end up doing a card giveaway. And then we have ourselves, a Kindred Artifact Shapeshifter, which is a Mana Rock, or Ferdo Core. We have our Silvergill Peddler, a Peeled Yerudu, Flamekin Guildweaver, get ourselves some treasure, a Scarblade Scout, get ourselves some new elves, a Surly Farrier, get ourselves some vigilance, a Heirloom Ante, -1/1 counters, Unwelcome Sprite, a Fairy Rogue, get ourselves some Surveil, a Burdened Stoneback, a Giant Warrior. Yeah, see, everyone, he wants attentions. We have a Reaping Willow, Treeflow Cleric, Lifelink, get ourselves some more -1/-1s. A Sourbread Ante. Nice, nice. When you enter, you get Blight and create 2 1/1 black and red goblins. We have a hollowed fountain and a little bit of a blurry phone. Ooh! Eclipsed Marrow. It looks like it's an alt art. Foil. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a merfolk, plains, or island card from among them. Put them into your hand. Nice. And we have an island and our token. Definitely the big one on that one is going to be this guy. And it's a decent card, too. And we have a cat who really just wants all of the attentions and the loves. So I give him a couple of pets. And then we open up another pack. Maybe he gives us some luck. And we're starting off with a Chaos Spewer. Pay 2 if you don't, blight 2. Ooh. Unexpected Assistance. Has Convoke and draw 3 cards and then discard a card. A Shore Lurker. White Merfolk. Elder Ante. Different from the other Ante. Bog Slither Embrace. There's a lot of -1/-1s on these. Lys Alana Informant. Get ourselves some Surveil. Gilt Leaf Embrace. Ooh, trample and indestructible until end of turn and +2/+0 enchantment. Oh, this is definitely going in my elf deck. Morkant's Loyalist. Other elves you control get a +1/+1. When this creature dies, returns another target elf from a graveyard to my hand. And then we have a land that's specific towards creatures. Oh, Eclipsed Realms, by the way. And then we have an Eclipsed Kithkin. Interesting. A Rimefire Torque. Artifact, as it enters, choose a creature type. Whenever a permanent you control of the creature type, put a charge counter. Oh, copies! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! I was so hoping I got Oko. And I got the Oko I wanted. Yeah! And then we got a shiny Heirloom Ante, a Mountain, and a Goblin. This is such a big hit for me right now. Oh my god, we're only 3 in. Oh, I could call it right now and be happy. I should show you guys. This is really good. Oko, 2 and 1 blue. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay green. If you do, transform Oko. And then he has his upticks up to 1 target creature gains all creature types. Target creature gets -2 and -0 until your next turn. And then on our down ticks, at the beginning of your main phase, you may pay 1 blue. If you do, transform Oko. Then the down ticks are -1, mill 3 cards. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. -3, create 2/3/3 green elk creature tokens. And -6, choose a creature type. You get an emblem with creatures you control of the chosen type. Get +3 and have vigilance and hexproof. Yeah. That is such a good pull. Such a good pull. I agree, Cat. You get another pet. You can meow. You can get a pet. You can do whatever you want at this point. You just got me an Oko. Then we have a Gangly Stomping. I'm so happy. We have a Glamourmite. We have a Sun Dappled Celebrant. That's actually kind of cool. A Reckless Ransacking. A Dawn Hand Eulogist. Ooh, that could actually go really well in the elf deck as well. We have Tend the Springs. Search your library for basic land. Put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Then if you control 7 or more lands and or treefolk, create a 3/4. Ooh, that's also pretty good. Then we have a Gallant Foul Knight. A Glamour Gifter. A Fairy Wizard with Flash. That's pretty nice. A Nightmare Sower. More minus ones. Meander's Guide. At this point, I'm probably going to have to make a Merfolk and a Fairy deck. Dundolin Weaver. Ooh. That's also pretty nice. Abigail Eloquent First Year. Bird Bard. With Flying First Strike Lifelink. What? It takes away abilities but gives Flying First Strike and Lifelink. That is actually broken. A Ferocious Tome Skimmer. Oh my goodness. A mountain, and then our token. Abigail Elegant First Year is definitely the big one on this one, and it is a real good card. And so far we have 6 more, so we may as well get going because we're 11 minutes in and we're only through 4 packs. Okay, we got ourselves a Foraging Wicker Maw, a Scarecrow, plus Mana Stone, a Temporal Closing, Convoke. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it into their battle or onto their library second from the top and or bottom. Interesting. A Reluctant Dome Guard. More -1/-1 counters. A Burning Curiosity. Ooh. Very rude sorcery. Blight Rot. -1/-1. 4 -1/-1s. Ooh. And Midnight Tilling. Yeah. Mill 4 cards, and you may return a permanent card from among them to your hand. That's pretty decent too for a 2 cost. We have a Summit Sentinel. Explosive Prodigy. Ooh. A Gut Splitter Gang. Goblin Berserker with more blight. A Pestered Wellguard. Gives us some fairy tokens. A Festival. Token Generator. A Sunderflock Elemental. Ooh, I like it. X cost less, where strongest, greatest mana value among elementals you control. I have some really lovely blue elementals and reds. I could make something pretty nice. A Guilt Leaf's Embrace Shiny Aura. A really nice Forest foil. And a Merfolk token. / Shapeshifter. Awesome. And we're now past the halfway point of the packs for this video. So we're going to go into the next one. We got ourselves a Rooftop Percher. Another Shapeshifter. Nice. A Mystic. Yeah, that's also pretty nice. Gives a +2/+0 until end of turn with Vigilance when you cast a spell with 4 greater mana. Spiral into Solitude. It's a nice 2 cost. Makes it so things can't do things. Tweeze. Actually, that's hilarious. A fairy pulling out a hair. Moonglove Extractor. A Surly Farrier. We got one of those already. Bone Club Berserker. +2/+0 for each other goblin you control. That could go real hard in a goblin deck. Moon Vigil Adherence. Elf Druid. Ooh, +1/+1 for each creature you control. Oh, that's got to go in my elf deck too. Giant Fall. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls and or destroy target artifact. Quitting Hex. More Blight. Actually, really decent blight too. Taster of Wares. Ooh, when this creature enters target opponent reveals X cards from their hands, where X is the number of goblins. You choose one of those cards. That player exiles it. And if It's a sorcery or instant. I can cast it with any mana. And then we get a nice dragon. Spine Rock Tyrant Dragon. Flying Wither. This deals damage to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counters. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with a single target, you may copy it. If you do, those spells gain Wither. You may... Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that's real good. And then we have a Kin Binding Foil Enchantment. Creatures you control get +X/+X, where X... I was hoping for this. This is also a really good card. And then we got a Forest and a Goblin. My god, this is awesome. Oh, Oko is definitely my favorite so far. But those last two, the Spine Rock Tyrant, oh. And then we got a pretty Evolving Wilds. Aqueduct's Defenses. A Timid Shield Bearer. A Kolrath Zealot. Elemental Warrior. With basic land cycling. Anti-Sentence. So we got more Antis cards. We have an Informant again. Unforgiving Aim. Also pretty good. A Rhinekin Recluse. Furic Strike. Oh my goodness. A Chompling Changeling. That's pretty cool. I like the artwork on that one. A Creekwood Safe Right. Ooh. Oh, Champions of the Perfect. As an additional cost of the spell, behold an elf and exile it. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Whenever this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. That's a really good elf card for an elf deck. And then we have a Shiny Meander's Guide. A Foil Plains. And another Merfolk. Honestly, I'm liking these cards so far. We're getting some good pulls. And I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you are, please hit that like and subscribe because it really does help. And if you made it this far, I really do have to thank you because every little bit helps the channel grow. That said, we have ourselves another Chaos Spewer. A Wild Unraveling. A Liminal Hold. Ooh. A Cinder Strike. Some nice red cards. A Bogart Prankster. Getting a lot of good goblins, I'm not going to lie. Crossroads Watcher. A Runaway Together. I'm going to just choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hands. That's good. Bogart Curse Crafter. I'm also possibly going to have to make a goblin deck. Puka's Eye. When this artifact enters, draw a card, then choose a color. The artifact becomes the chosen color. Draw a card, activate only if there are 5 colors among permanents you control. Eclipsed Elf. It's a nice black-green. Get yourself some lands. Heat Simmer. Create a token that's a copy. Ooh, that goes well in some decks. That's real good. Create a token that's a copy of target creature except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step, exile this token. Ooh, I have some things for you. Ashling's Command. Kindred Instant Elemental. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of target elemental you control. Target player draws 2 cards. Ashling's command deals 2 damage to each creature that target player controls, and or target player creates 2 treasure tokens. What is happening? This is awesome. And then we have a foil Summit Sentinel, a planes, and a token. And I'm not sure which one of these I like more. Oh. So, the last 2. And again, I thank you all for coming to the video, helping us out. As you saw, we bought a whole box, so I do have more. And we will do more of these. Do more of these videos. Honestly, probably 2 more. Because I want to see what else we got, and I hope you guys do enjoy. And then we have a Marrow Sky Swimmer. Ooh. A flying merfolk. Chitinous Graspling. A changeling with reach. A Wanderbrine Preacher. Wanderbrine. A Flame Chain Mauler. A Dream Caesar. Ooh. A Great Forest Druid, which is also mana. River Guard's Reflexes. That's pretty nice. Illusion Spinner. You may cast a spell as though it had flash if you control a fairy flying, and this creature has hexproof as long as it's untapped. That's actually really broken too. Then we have a String Slinger with Blight. A Cumbered Regeri. Enters with 3 -1/-1 counters on it. Whenever this creature becomes tapped while it has a -1/-1, remove the -1. Then we have Tam Mindful First Year. We got another first year. We got a wizard to go with our bard. And then we have a legendary creature, Gorgon Wizard. Each other creature you control has hexproof from each of its colors. Target creature you control becomes all colors until end of turn. That is something. Then we have a Brigid Klachan's Heart. Whenever this creature enters or transform, create a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1 green. If you do, transform, which becomes Brigid's Dune's Mine, where tap at X green or X white, where X is the number of other creatures you control. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1 white. If you do, transform. So transform back and forth to create tokens, and then use it for mana rock. That is broken. That is almost as bad as Vivi. And then we have an Eclipsed Flamekin foil. Nice. And then we have an island and an elf token. Nice elf. And regrettably, we have the last one for the video. So we're going to see what we get. We have ourselves a Shapeshifter, and we're starting off with a Prideful Feastling. Kolrath Mystic. A Keep Out. Keep Out deals 4 damage to target tapped creature or destroy target enchantment for 2. We got ourselves a Tweeze again. A Scar Blade's Malice. Ooh. Plus gives you a 2/2 black and green elf creature token, which I think we just saw. A Wary Farmer. A Heirloom Ante. A Thirst for Identity. Waterbrine Trapper. Blossoming Defense. Gives target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof until end of turn for a 1 green. Lasting Tarfire. At the beginning of each end step, if you put a counter on a creature this turn, this enchantment deals 2 damage to each opponent. Then we have Tristan Callous Cultivator Elf Druid with Death Touch. Whenever this creature enters or transforms, mill 3 cards. Then if there is an elf card in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. It's a pay 1 black to transform. And then we have Tristan Penitent Caller. Death Touch. Whenever this creature transforms, mill 3 cards. Then you may exile an elf card from your graveyard. If you do, each opponent loses 2 life. Ooh! So if there's an elf in my graveyard, I gain 2 life. If there's an elf in my graveyard, I exile it, and then I do damage to everyone. Sting Slinger, foil, a swamp, and a merfolk. And we're ending off with Tristan. And honestly, I appreciate you guys. I still am super shocked that I got Oko in the 3rd pack. And that is my by far biggest pull. And I'm so happy and I appreciate y'all. And honestly, hope you have a great day. See you next time.